Nye the Science Guy.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. I was just analyzing some fossils found at the Morrison Formation. The Morrison is a large geologic formation that stretches from northern New Mexico and Arizona up through Montana. The Morrison is famous for the sauropod fossils that have been found there.
Isn't Dinosaur National Monument near the Morrison Formation?
That's right, Billy. Dinosaur National Monument is on the eastern edge of the Morrison Formation.
So we know that the Morrison is a formation of Jurassic rocks because of all the dinosaur fossils?
Well, the dinosaur fossils certainly do tell us a lot about the Morrison. Aside from the majestic sauropods, we found mighty allosaurs, beautiful pterodactyl fossils, and graceful stegosaurs.
So all those fossils together tell us the date of the Morrison?
Well, the biostratigraphy tells us a great deal. It allows us to place the Morrison between the Jurassic to the early Cretaceous periods. But to get an exact date, we'd have to radiometrically date the rocks. To do that, we're going to have to talk to the boys in the radiometric lab. Now that we planted the Morrison Formation firmly in the Jurassic period, we can use the rocks found there to try to get an idea of the paleo environment. The Morrison Formation has rocks that range from subarcosic sedimentary that have not traveled very far to medium-sized conglomerate, sandstone, and periodic clay stones. The Morrison can be divided into three main groups of sedimentary layers. The first and the oldest is the recapture shale, which is characterized by red-brown clay stones and represents a period of the Morrison that was very fluvial, and it had periods of flooding that allowed the clays to settle to the bottom and then become lithified. The next section is the Westwater Canyon member, which has medium conglomerates. Some of them are angular and some of them fairly rounded. This means that the Morrison probably had several braided rivers, and the conglomerate pebbles and sandstones didn't travel very far, so they weren't very well rounded. Lastly, we have the brushy basin member, which has the occasional dinosaur skull or bone, and is also characterized by a lot of flora and fauna found in the sedimentary layers. This is where we get a lot of the information about the animals that lived in the Morrison.
Oh, hi, I didn't see you either. Well, before we talk about radiometric dating of the Morrison, let's discover how we find radiometric dates. First, we have the parent and the daughter. One half-life of the 100 parent becomes 50 to the daughter. These were also elements used to define the dating of the Morrison. We had rubidium to strontium to krypton to argon. These elements date the Morrison back to 148 million years.